Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Mr. J Hill, J Hill Podcast, and I'm right on time for Sound of Time.
Mr. J Hill is a multimedia journalist, influencer, and the host of the J Hill Podcast. Hailing from Baltimore, he is known for interviewing compelling and interesting people from across the entertainment industry. His guests have included notable figures like Mr. T.I., Miss Jess Hilarious, Mr. DDG, Miss Pinky Cole, Mr. Lecrae, and Mr. Kev on Stage. His podcast is a major part of his content creation, featuring in-depth conversations with a variety of guests. It is available on multiple platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Aquaba to Summertime. We're still here at InvestFest, and today I'm here with a really cool content creator who is straightforward. I love his podcast, Mr. J Hill. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Is this your first time here at InvestFest?
It's not my first time here, but it's my first time speaking, so it's a different experience for sure.
How has it been for you speaking?
Man, it's amazing, man. It's everything that I asked for, everything that I prayed for, and it's good to just have dreams and then see them come into fruition. So it's amazing for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to kids who want to get into podcasting, how are they going to be able to, or what steps should they take in order to invest, not just financially, but in their ownership with the podcast and in themselves?
I think the first thing you want to do is invest in self-investment, right? So invest in your mind, invest in your knowledge, and invest in what you know. So go to YouTube, right? Watch other podcasts. Find somebody that you think that you would love to be, and honestly copy them. Of course, you're going to add your own swag and your own style, but see what you like as a consumer first, right? When you watch somebody okay, I watch Charlamagne and I see the angles that he come from and he's straightforward and I can be like that. So it's actually inspiration for me, right? But then I know I have my own twist and I want to be a little different. So I would say first, study the game, watch YouTube, watch interviewers, watch people that do podcasts, and just outside of podcasting, right? It depends on what type of content creator you want to be. But I do interviews, so I watch people. I study Arsenio Hall, people like Oprah. I want to understand their stories, why they asking the question that they ask, how they got in this position that they are. So I study the game first. Second, I would say get started. And I know it's cliche, but it's cliche for a reason, right? Because it's true. I say, get a camera, or not even a camera. I say start with a phone. Right, start with a phone because cameras are expensive. If you start with a phone, you can record yourself and you see how serious you are. So you set the standard, see, okay, I am serious. I'm doing 20 episodes. So now I can get a camera. And then just keep going. Don't stop, man. I'm resilient. So even when hard times happen, I don't allow it to affect me. Even though, I'm human, but I don't allow it to stop what I got going on. So if you continue to keep going and you continue to be consistent, you will learn along the way. So a lot of times, you can do mentorships and things like that. But once you start and you continue to go, you will learn the things that you need to do and what you don't need to do. So I hope that answers the question.
That answers the question perfectly.
Yeah.
Now, if you were able to teach a class of, let's say, 100 students, let's say half of them are Ghanaian and half of them are from the States, and let's say they wanted to bridge the gap, what is the best advice you would give them in order to start the conversation of bridging the gap and start the conversation with storytelling, since you mentioned that you love to do interviews?
Yo, that's a great question, man. We got to start with understanding. A lot of times we want to be accepted, but we don't want to understand somebody so they can feel accepted. So, when it comes to conversations, it's a dance, right? It's not, I can't just force my perspective on you and vice versa. And when I come off forceful, then you won't want to listen. So we talk about two different countries, two different types of people. Let's build some understanding first, right? So, because I am from the U.S., I would say, hey, you guys, let us know about your culture, right? Let us know some things that bother you. Let us know some things that you do good at. Let us know some things that you might think that we're judgmental of. Let us know some things that that you see in our country that probably shouldn't be, right? That works better in your country, but we don't know because the States is a huge place, right? It's a lot of media that promotes us. Let us know some of the things that your issues and your problems, so we can hear them out first, and then we can start saying, well, these are things that we think, and this is our perspective, and then they can hear us out, and then that will start the conversation so we can bridge the gap.
Yes, sir. And I'm asking that because I'm Ghanaian myself.
Oh wow.
So, because my dad's Ghanaian, so I'm Ghanaian, and then I'm also Caribbean American. So I'm asking that question because I got the best of three worlds.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I'm asking that. Come again?
Have you been home a lot or often?
I live between Ghana and here.
Wow.
Ghana and New York. So.
Oh wow. What is I guess what is one of the major differences for you when you come back here?
I think there's a few major differences.
When you think about a U.S. citizen, right? You think about a how I say it?
Ghanaian.
A Ghanaian.
Or as other people say, Ghanaian.
Ghanaian, right? When you think about a U.S. citizen and a Ghanaian, what's something that stands out about U.S. citizens that when you go back home, it's like, it's not like that?
There's a few things, but I must say one of the things about a U.S. citizen, at least I can speak for New York, is our automatic confidence. It's like, I guess because of where we come from, being as New Yorkers, we're always confident because we're like, yeah, we come from one of the greatest cities in the world. And because of the environment, we're made to be outspoken. We're made to like sometimes be rude, sometimes be aggressive, but still confident in what we do.
Right.
Whereas in Ghana, we're kind of more chill, more on the easier side. We're softer. We're a lot kinder, I'd say.
Exactly.
So I think that's one of the greatest differences.
But that's the gap being bridged right there, right? Because you are in New York, you understand the difference of the culture. So when you do go back home, or you not even just home, when you do talk to other people, you understand that, you know, we can come off as, I don't know, abrasive, we can come off as aggressive. So I don't want to be like that. So let me tone it down sometimes. Sometimes some spaces is needed, some spaces is not. But because you understand both of the cultures, that makes you a better person.
Yes.
So when we have those conversations, it's like, yo, let me hear another perspective so it's only going to make me better. So like, for sure. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to content creation, how are we going to be able to use AI tools to help us without letting us lose the authenticity and human connection within our content creation?
So in my space, I'm only going to speak in my space. AI is only good as the prompter, right? So, well, it's two sides of this. People can lose creativity, right? And lose the human, thought process behind it if they're lazy, right? But if you're a good content creator, then you will never allow that to happen, right? Because people like us, like we're creatives, like, I think, who was it? Lauryn Hill? Your father would know. We creatives, we're sensitive about our stuff, right? So it's like, and that might have been somebody, but whatever. As a creative, I would never give away my creativity. I'm only going to use AI to further it, right? So I'm going to be giving prompts. When I get the prompt back from, let's say, ChatGPT, okay, let's go deeper into this. Well, I'm giving them my thoughts, right? I'm giving them my dreams. So it's only feeding me, it's only making my thoughts better. So it's still coming from my creative place. I'm not just saying, hey, make me this. Some people do, but I don't think those people will be as successful as the people who are really pouring their creativity into ChatGPT or into other AI tools as well.
Yes, sir. Because that was one main fear that a lot of people have about content creation getting duller because of the AI tool. So where do you see content creation in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, it'll only get duller, but if it get duller, then we ain't gonna watch it. You gonna continue to grow, right? Like, we ain't worried about that because we ain't gonna watch it. It's dull, then we don't watch boring things, right? But where I see content creation going in the next few years, I think more businesses going to understand it, right? So like, we do it because we love it, it's our passion, right? And then we walk into a space and understand that this is a business. We can't get paid from it. Further than that, right? When we talk about businesses, I don't think businesses understand the power of content creating and telling a story, right? Like, big brands do it, but we can dive deeper into the storytelling. We can dive deeper into showing the personality of who we are behind our brand. I mean, big brands, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, things like that. But also when it comes to business owners and like content creation can be a way of like not just connecting with your people, but explaining the mission of your business further. Because a lot of times we see brands, but we don't understand why.
Yes.
And content creation is a gateway to why, right? I think so when I see the next 5 years with content creation, I definitely think more businesses are going to understand it, and they're going to pour more money into it, and they're going to embrace it more. And it's going to be more of a business instead of just something that we do to have fun in a hobby.
Yes, and that's what's needed, because once people realize that it's a business, then more money comes in.
Exactly.
And then people won't have to be as apprehensive to do something that they actually love to do.
Exactly, yes.
Because then you realize you can do what you love and make money at the same time.
100%.
Now, when it comes to you, how would you describe your content in one word and why?
relatable. And because I want people to understand that people that come from the neighborhoods that I came from understand that, yes, you don't have to be tied down to you don't have to be a product of your environment, right? You don't have to be you don't have to succumb to your circumstances. And I want people to understand that I came from nothing. And if you are in nothing, there's been times where I didn't think I was going to make it, but I did. Right. So I make sure my content speaks to that all the time. I want people to understand that I'm just like you. If I can do it, you can do it. You can be better. I'm not super talented. I'm educated. I went to school, but I'm not super educated. So many people who are smarter than me and things like that. But I was hungry. I was resilient. I went and got it. You can do the same thing and you can do it better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, two last things. One, how would you describe your life's journey in one sentence and why?
It's two things. It's two poems, right? Invictus and Footprints in the Sand. I say that because Invictus, the moral of that story is saying that I am the captain of my fate. I am the master of my soul. So it's up to me. But at the same time, I say Footprints in the Sand because it's a poem that talks about walking through the sand and it's only one pair of footprints. And a person questions God and say, yo, why was at some of my hardest times, it was only one pair of footprints in the sand. So like basically they thought that they was walking alone, but they wasn't. It was God carrying them, right? So like
I know that poem very well.
Yeah, so as much as it can be me, as much as I'm the master of my fate, captain of my soul, I still have to be grown enough to believe in God and let Him carry me through the way. So sure.
And finally, I live in Ghana, West Africa. Can I teach you one word?
Yeah.
Medasi, which means thank you. So Medasi for this interview.
Medasi.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.